A bit of a internal type attitude. Not sure how to read this guy a lot, but we talked a little bit about Lewis Linden earlier, a little bit of Zen attitude maybe. I think that described Jason Kincaid as well.
I would agree with that. Look at that balance. Not even a slight hint of movement.
Weighing in at 186 pounds, M-Dogg, Matt Cross.
The innovator of aerial insanity. He is a Cleveland legend and indeed all over the world. He's been to at least 20 different countries, and not to mention his current appearance on Lucha Underground as Son of Havoc. He is M-Dogg 20 Matt Cross, first ever Prime Wrestling champion, first ever two-time champion, and only served M-Dogg right and serves the history of this building right. At M-Dogg 20 Matt Cross main event. The return to wrestling at Turner's Hall. This is where he was trained by JT Lightning some 15 years ago. The journey began for Josh Prohibition and M-Dogg Matt Cross. And this is officially the Battle of the Beards. Perhaps the two most prolific sets of facial hair in professional wrestling today. Kincaid and Cross have spent many a year branding their face like they have, and I'll tell you what, it's almost like if they shaved, they would be a completely different person.
Well, that is normally what happens if you shave it. I mean, one thing I will say about Kincaid, a little bit unorthodox offense.
How do you prepare for Kincaid when you notice that he does things that you've never seen before?
I don't think you can prepare. The cliche would be that you can only hope to survive or only hope to kind of react as you see it, but that's the truth. You got to kind of act on the fly. A lot of the stuff he does not only is unique, but he's always inventing and creating new ways, new maneuvers, and as we just saw there with as he takes control of the arm, kind of a bit of a unique way there. Kincaid's also somebody that has changed a lot. I actually first saw him 10 to 12 years ago. Looked vastly different, completely different moveset than what he had back then, and well, Kincaid looks to take a bit of a breather there as he applauds.
Yeah, I think Kincaid showed mutual respect to Cross. Cross a little tentative, but interesting feeling out process, though, that I give the advantage to the gift Jason Kincaid.
I hate mutual respect. I hate it with a passion. Could you imagine what we were like if I respected you?
How could you not respect either of these two athletes?
Oh, I respect them, but I don't like them having respect for each other.
I see. Kincaid sends Cross into the ropes. Cross with a takedown. And Cross is somebody who, if you want to talk about his body of work, he was, the innovator of aerial insanity for a reason. He did a lot of things for the first time that had never been seen before. Gymnast background from when he was a young child. And Kincaid, check out, talking about that Zen-like attitude, finding your inner peace, your inner circle, your comfort zone, nirvana. I think Jason Kincaid's in the zone right now. He's not moving.
And M-Dogg doesn't really know what to make of it, I don't think. Utter look of, well, confusion.
Yeah, he has no idea what to do. Kincaid's not fighting back. M-Dogg not sure what's happening here.
Well, it's a great defensive strategy in a way. Clemens looks confused, but that's nothing new. What do you do against the guy who goes into a bit of a trance?
Good question. Kincaid is meditating in the middle of the main event of Premier Championship Wrestling.
I think I'm going to hit him.
Well, it's not exactly a thumb to the eye, but...
Well, M-Dogg may break that trance in a moment. Oh, Kincaid was waiting. Kincaid was waiting. Oh, you gotta love the psychological aspect, the mind games, the human game of chess. Pace quickens, both men stop.
See there, Joe, I told you, mutual respect only goes so far. These two are going to get nose to nose and see who's better, and that's what we got now. Punch him right in the eye.
Hey, you can respect one another, but still go all out. Oh,
I agree.
Whoa.
You can respect somebody and also poke them in the eye.
Well, Kincaid takes off that rather unique top and pulls the straps down. Kincaid not messing around, and a low bridge by M-Dogg 20. And now M-Dogg gonna fly! Suicide dive connects! And you gotta love the energy. M-Dogg brings them the love, the respect. These fans have watched M-Dogg grow up over the past 15 years, and he keeps getting better.
Well, when you think of Cleveland wrestling, you mentioned earlier, the late great JT Lightning, certainly one you think of, and two of his most prized students, one of them right there in M-Dogg 20. Been all over, been not only tag, but singles competition as well.
Oh, wait a second. Our timekeeper better get out of Dodge while he can, as M-Dogg and Kincaid has certainly escalated over the past couple of minutes. Look out.
Well, I think that mutual respect may have started to falter a little bit. And who can blame him? You're the man. You're the man that said wins and losses do matter, correct? So, you know, why not? Mutual respect is nice, but wins are going to get you higher up the card and get you premier matches and get you more money.
I like what you did there, premier matches.
See there? That's why they pay me the big bucks.
M-Dogg with forearm strikes. Head of steam. Here we go. Oh, Kincaid caught him. What is this?
Well, he's certainly innovative and creative.
The Kincaid out of steam. I have never seen a move like that set up quite in that way.
Well, we said earlier about the only way to fight against Kincaid's offense is to adapt on the fly, but he does the exact same thing.
There's a cover. 2 and no, I think you got to keep Kincaid grounded. I think you got to. The more distance he can create, the more innovative offense he comes up with. And again, this guy doesn't have the upbringing that we've had. He hasn't had any of the similar life experiences we've had. He doesn't think like us.
Well, I don't think he had cable ever. He may still not. He may still live in that
and notice,
mountain.
I have to point out, Kincaid with a double handful of beard here in the Battle of the Beards. That may have taken things a bit personal.
Well, as of right now, obviously each man proud of his beard. Me not one that can grow or chooses not to grow a full set of facial hair.
Yeah, chooses, because you don't have 8 months handy. Kincaid. I don't believe I've ever seen Kincaid in this part of the country, in the Cleveland area, as decorated as he's been over the past decade plus. This is M-Dogg's hometown. This is M-Dogg's pardon the pun, backyard. This is where he broke into professional wrestling. This is where he survived the rigorous training of JT Lightning. It's where he survived his early matches. It's where he really rose to prominence and gained everybody's respect. This is M-Dogg's house. If any building is M-Dogg's house, Kincaid certainly is up against the odds here in my estimation. And Kincaid with a power slam. Rolls through. Double stomp. Nice combination. And he's not done yet. Springboard into the neck breaker. Kincaid is awesome. Has him here? No.
And you know, if you're M-Dogg, as you threw to me earlier in an earlier match, if you're M-Dogg, how do you counteract a man that not only wrestles in a similar style as you, but also a little unorthodox, to say the least?
In my estimation, like I said earlier, you have to ground Kincaid. You have to dictate that tempo. You have to control the movement of this matchup, because as Kincaid creates that distance, that becomes an opportunity, and you don't know what's coming or from which direction. M-Dogg is used to being the man surprising and catching his opponents off guard. Now he's almost looking at a mirror image.
Well, you know, you mentioned earlier about the beard, and we see Kincaid's hair. You could tie that up into the rope, and that would be very effective at getting an advantage.
I don't think any man wants to win like that, at least in this match.
It's that whole respect thing. What is it about respect? I would much rather.
You don't think Kincaid grew up watching M-Dogg 20 matches? Either at independent events or on TV or DVD or VHS or whatever the heck he had. Check out M-Dogg, though. M-Dogg has switched the tides up and over. Breathtaking agility, and Kincaid sent down. And Kincaid on the defensive for the first time in a number of minutes. Cartwheel, somersault, elbow, springboard, crossbody, a little bit of classic M-Dogg specialty. 2 count only.
You know, in a match like this, one of these men is going to go for something, and it's either going to pay off and that's going to lead to victory, or there's going to be nobody home, so to speak, and that's going to really, really turn the tide. And that's what I think each man knows, but each man needs to pace himself when that big moment comes.
Kincaid sends Cross in. M-Dogg out of the way. Up with a kick, caught Kincaid around the temple. Kincaid is dazed. Springboard, double stomp, but nobody there. And Kincaid caught Cross on the attempt of the suicide dive. The modified neckbreaker. Kincaid has him hooked, and no, can't get him for a count of 3. Can't put him away. But Kincaid is getting closer to defeating a legend.
And what an impressive debut it would be for Kincaid to put away arguably one of the most decorated Cleveland wrestlers of all time in M-Dogg. Well, going for something here. Speaking of taking a page out of M-Dogg's book.
Oh, M-Dogg was waiting. I love the respect of these fans. I love the competitive spirit of these athletes. This is what Premier Championship Wrestling is all about. M-Dogg went to walk up the back of Kincaid, but nobody there. And Kincaid hangs up M-Dogg once more. And those ropes have been a very useful offensive weapon for Kincaid through much of this match. What is this? What is this? He's on the other side of the ring, and Kincaid connects! Coast to coast with a drop kick. M-Dogg was outside the ring, but Kincaid still connected.
And it was with ease, too. He probably could have gone another 3 to 4 feet if need be. That only means almost driving through M-Dogg.
Oh, Kincaid's got to pin him here.
This could be that high-risk maneuver that I was talking about earlier that pays off or ends it.
Kincaid up high, the double stomp. Oh, Kincaid may have landed hard on that knee. You can see he was going for all impact, but M-Dogg just a half a second quicker on that particular juncture. But now both men find themselves up in dangerous territory. And Cross.
Both men jockeying for position.
Yeah, Cross has broken the grip of Kincaid. Headbutt. Kincaid down. Can M-Dogg connect this time around? Kincaid is prone. The double stomp. Up the back. The standing moonsault. M-Dogg's got him. 2-0.
Joe, how many men have been put away with something similar with the double stomp and moonsault from M-Dogg? I mean, countless, I would imagine.
I thought that was it. M-Dogg won his first PWO Prime Wrestling title with a standing shooting star press. Very similar maneuver. M-Dogg is deadly in the air, on the mat, wherever he is. He can generate opportunity for himself. And M-Dogg back to his comfort zone. This could be shooting star press. If so, it's history. No! Kincaid out of the way. M-Dogg midstream adjustment to land on his feet. And Kincaid open down, up the back of Cross, down with a modified stunner. The kick. I don't even know what the hell to call that. Kincaid with a cover. Rapid fire offense. Jason Kincaid beat Matt Cross in Cleveland. Some of these fans are in shock. M-Dogg 20 has been one of the preeminent names of Cleveland wrestling for a decade and a half, but Jason Kincaid, a top prospect, a man making waves throughout the U.S. into Canada and Mexico, has won this matchup, has beaten M-Dogg 20, Matt Cross. And my God, you can feel the emotion in this room. What a matchup we have seen. These men have given you everything here in Premier Championship Wrestling.
That'll definitely go down as a legendary match in this very building. And you said it yourself, I think people were a little bit shocked that that rapid-fire offense from Jason Kincaid, and definitely a great match by both men, but shocking, to say the least, of that flurry of offense from Kincaid. And there's nothing that M-Dogg really could have done at that point to try and counterbalance it.
I mean, M-Dogg brought his A game. He brought the hits. I think M-Dogg in his mind felt like this would be a homecoming for him tonight. First time wrestling in this building in a number of years where it all started for him. But Jason Kincaid was a little bit better, and we're going to hear from Jason Kincaid right now.
I must have a four-leaf clover shoved up my ass, because I was lucky as hell to be one of the best damn wrestlers in the entire world. I honestly can't believe it. Matt, it would be an honor if you stand right here in the center of this ring where we can shake hands as competitors that respect each other.
All you guys know, this is Cleveland, right? This is my home. Those are big shoes to fill. I trained in this building 16 or 17 years ago in the basement with JC Lettering. Every country, every continent, every injury, everything, they all started here. So you had a mountain to climb. Let me tell you, all these people here know, I'm known for doing things that people don't see or they haven't seen. And you did 1, 2, 3 things that I have never seen, right? So I'd be proud to shake your hand, man. Congratulations.
From both these athletes, Jason Kincaid and M-Dogg 20-Mac Cross, I think we've only seen the beginning of Jason Kincaid. Wait a second. Hey! That's Gory! The New Age plague Gory has just misted M-Dogg with that mysterious red mist. He just got M-Dogg right in the eyes. And Kincaid's none too happy. Gory has made a statement here in the main event scene in Premier Championship Wrestling.